Go ahead. All
Sounds
right.
like Caitlin Clark and
Okay.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing
That
that.
boy got no fit.
And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full track suit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? I'm your boy G. Oh no. Welcome to the crew and you. Hey, I forgot what I say.
Man, been there so many house games don't mess up his intro.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got still a South Carolina's woman basketball fan. What's up, Little John? And under this oatmeal, Lucius underwear. Corey Davis.
What the world?
And I mean, during that time when you got to get rid of. Hey, when it ain't holding you up like it used to no more. When it done gave up, when the elastic band that said, "I'm out of here, cuz."
The elastic band, dog. When that thing ripped, dog, that's it.
Hey, when they tell you, "I'm tired of holding your ass up," you know.
Well, how y'all doing, fellas? OG, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling wonderful on this wonderful hope day.
My dog. Yes, sir, man. Let's welcome everybody out there on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate each and every one of you all, man. Before we get into it, though, we have to give our wonderful sponsor a great shout out. My algae kicking my butt, y'all.
Hey, you got them?
Are you
Yeah.
in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you.
Yes, sir, man. And look here, y'all. We are 5 days away from the most important time of TCY's tenure as being a sports show, man. We have our charity golf tournament, man. April 10th is here, is right around the corner. On Monday, we will be out there bright and early. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. Low about 48, high about 66. So 9 o'clock, it should be about 58, 60 degrees. We might be all right, dog.
Is that good for? Is that good?
Yeah. That's anything over 50 is good for me.
Okay.
Anything under 50, I'm not feeling it, dog. I'm not
I
feeling
don't
it.
know. I don't know. 50 on them golf carts. They're gonna be a little rough. They're starting out.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough, man. So, you're gonna have the windshield up on the golf cart. Make sure you have that windshield up on the golf cart because that wind gonna be kicking in.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
yes, sir, man. So can't wait to see you all there. My dad, Larry Wright, will be there. Chuck Littlejohn, James Littlejohn, Rodney Littlejohn, your cousin. It's gonna be a great event. All his uncles are gonna be there. My uncle's gonna be there. So it's a family affair, man. The TCY family's gonna be there as well, man. So I can't wait to see each and every one of you all out there on this day, April 10th, man. So thank you to Adaptive Life Foundation for allowing us to partner with you. Earl Klatt, my guy. And Let's go out there and have a good time. Let's go out there and have a good time, man. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's jump right in, man. Let's jump right in. We are now over the March Madness. Is over with. The men tournament is over. We talked about the women's on Sunday. Now it's time for the men's side. UConn beat San Diego State 76-59 in the championship game. Now, let me tell y'all a little something about UConn, man. UConn lost their last game in the Big East tournament. They lost to Marquette in the Big East championship.
Did they?
Yes. By 2 points, 60-58. And then that must have pissed them off because they went on a tear in March Madness, man.
They won by double digits both. I mean, each time, right?
Man. I got it right here for you, man. First game, 24 points. The next game, 15. The next game, 23, 28, and then 13. And then this last game, which was 17. So
how about they beat Miami?
They beat Miami. Which one was Miami?
Should be the next to the last game.
13. I think it was on 13 for Miami. Then. Yeah. That was the closest one.
Miami's game.
Yeah. All the rest of them were blowouts, man. Like you said, double-digit wins, man. So congratulations goes out to UConn. Heck of a run. Dan Hurley, we talked about him last week. Heck of a job. His enthusiasm, the young spirited way he coaches, the way he's interacting with his teammates. I mean, he's yelling, he's running up and down the court. He's the type of player, the type of coach that players love to play for.
Is he kin to Bobby Hurley?
He is. Yeah.
That's his brother. That's his brother, right?
Yeah, He's the younger brother of Bobby Hurley.
Bobby Hurley, the one that played for Duke.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was actually in the crowd as well, celebrating with them as well. So comes from a coaching family. His dad was a coach, so it's the lineage of the Hurley family, man. Great job, man. UConn. I got to look and see how their seniors look, but if they run them boys back, man, they gonna be tough, man. Especially the big boy down there. He was a problem.
Yeah,
he was a problem.
And it's the crazy part is I didn't follow them that tough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they were a sleeper team to me. I just, how they wasn't, like you said, that 1, 2, and 3 seeds. So I wasn't paying much attention to them. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, like I said, great job. OG, you want to jump in there for UConn, man?
Oh yeah, like I said, they had a great tournament. And the thing is, they were two-dimensional. So they a strong inside game. 3-pointers were on point. I mean, they pretty much invincible. I mean, like you said, they beat everybody at double digits. So that just goes to show they were pretty much invincible. I mean, there was no stopping.
Yeah,
and especially like Corey said, for them to be, I think they were what
four
seed, and the play that they did. And I guess they're 4 seed because they lost their tournament. But like you said, the last team to play them close was Marquette. After that. You gonna make me a 4 seed. I'm gonna show you we're not a 4 seed.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show improve, and I'm sure they got a lot of people talking trash to them because they was a 4 seed and they lost their championship. So they coming in on a losing after a loss into the tournament. So people are doing a whole bunch of trash talking out there like they were in women's basketball. This particular situation went viral, and I want to play a little clip for you all.
Hey, before you go there, like they got 2 seniors and a grad student.
Okay, so 3 of them gone.
Let me ask a question too before we do that. Can y'all tell me who was the last winning coach or championship coach to be at UConn to win a championship?
Oh, I can see his face. What's the man's name? What's my man's name? Oh, golly, I can see his face. Can't remember his name. They were just talking to him.
Who was just talking to him?
Carlissimo.
Who?
Was it Carlissimo or Carlisle? Carlisle?
No. This person is black.
Oh, he's black?
Yeah, because he sued him for running him off.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. As I say, I can't remember his name.
Was it
Ollie.
Kevin Ollie? I'm about to give you another. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, why did he leave? You said who ran him off?
No, he didn't. They ran him out. He didn't
They ran
leave
him
because he
off,
came back and sued them.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Well,
Okay.
there was like no cause to fire him or something, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Man. And he was doing a heck of a job up there too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at the same time, but they gave the credit to the last coach. What was the last coach that recruited that squad? And they just didn't give him his just due to to coach that team to get there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, big shout out to Kevin Ollie.
Yeah. How long ago was that? That was some years ago, like 5?
7 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I know it was some time.
Hey, real quick before we leave this too. What I don't understand is y'all know there was a HBCU All-Star game on Sunday
Same time.
also.
Same time.
I cannot figure out to this day why they would schedule an All-Star game. It was on Sunday, so it's the same time as the women's championship.
Women's championship, yeah, as well. Yeah, women's championship, yeah.
So why they?
You know what? That's on us.
They should have scheduled it for this week.
I was about to say that's on us. That's on us because we supposed to stand up. We supposed to step up for that. If anything, have it before. I hate having an HBCU event after a big one. You know what I'm saying? Have it, playing up too, so we can get a little pub here. Because on the same day.
Same
It
day.
was on national TV. It was on CBS.
Yeah, like an hour before, 30 minutes before the women started. So,
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a terrible time to do it, but
yeah, I was watching the HBCU one, and then the women started. I turned from the HBCU to watch the women.
yeah.
I won't lie, I did too, because I had some vested interest in that women's game.
And but it was like you said. Now we keying into it now, but that's what I'm saying. That's on us. That's on that HBCU committee to say, listen, at least put us a day ahead of it. Maybe that Friday or what. I mean, just you don't do it the hour ahead of a national televised event that's coming up. Then you're gonna, like you said, you're gonna lose your viewers right in the middle of it.
Or do it Saturday. The men played on Saturday, but they played in the evening. They played at 6.
Yeah.
Do it at 2 or 1 o'clock, on Saturday. So you can lead into the men.
The Final Four. Yep.
Yeah, they keep on watching basketball. So yeah, they dropped the ball on that.
Hopefully they got a lesson to learn.
Yeah. And Steven Jackson, I think he was like the spokesperson or the one who spoke for I forgot what they call him. The color
coordinator. Color commentator
for them. He wasn't the commentator, but he's introduced everybody. Like he was the main guy.
Steven Jackson.
Yeah. Steven Jackson, man.
That's it. Okay.
Disappointing.
All right, man. So let's jump into this right here. This clip is not of the clip that everybody has seen that has gone viral. This is just something else, just to kind of tell you the type of person this person is, and y'all let me know what you all think.
That's at Maryland, man.
That's when she was at Maryland. That's when she was at. So this just didn't happen. She just didn't change for Caitlin Clark. This is who Angel Reese is. Angel Reese is the trash talker. So for her to keep on talking trash now while she's playing Caitlin Clark, that shouldn't be nothing new. They shouldn't be surprised. It wasn't this big backlash that she's getting now for doing it to Caitlin Clark. And she did it back there in Maryland. Nobody said anything about it back then. But now that Caitlin Clark, now it's an issue. So was it sportsmanship or was it just talk that happens in sports? Let's start with you, OG.
I go let Corey go. Me and him, I guess before you joined Sunday, we had a big time conversation about this.
Go ahead, OG. Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead.
And I heard something that Shannon Sharp said today. That I'm a copycat off of him. The reason, and it's gonna lead into something else we're gonna talk about too. But the reason they coming at Angel Reese so hard, and Corey said I was trying, and you had like your emblem up there, and it was two different colors. And that's the reason they coming at Angel Reese so hard. Because of who she did it to. If it had been done to somebody else, let's say of a different nationality,
Aaliyah Boston,
it wouldn't be blowing up like it is right now. But yet and still, Miss Clark did the same kind of thing. And like I mentioned to Corey on Sunday, part of the reason why Angel Reese was doing that, and she said why she was doing it. Part of the reason she was doing it. Because you're not going to come at her sisters like that. I mentioned that to you, Mr. Davis, on Sunday. Part of the reason why she was doing it. It's the SEC thing, baby. She did the Louisville, and she waved off my team. And I told you then I didn't appreciate it. I thought it was disrespect. So what goes around, comes around.
All right. So I'll be straight with you. Me and my wife have been debating about this, after me and the OG. I see it a little different. Okay. And if you don't mind, allow me to break this down a little bit for you. So I got whenever we go into this, I do as much research as I can to make sure that I'm correct before I, say what I feel or say where I'm going. I want to be able to research to make sure that I'm making some sort of sense here. Mm-hmm. So when me and OG, we had a heated debate about this whole situation. My man was I ain't gonna even say indifferent. That man was heated, but I didn't agree with the situation, and I didn't agree with my wife, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I looked at the history behind, Caitlin Clark doing this here. So she did it to Louisville's, Haley Van Lith, right? Mm-hmm. Now let me break down a little bit of history here. Caitlin Clark and Haley Van Lith are friends. They played against each other in high school, and they also played on the same Olympic women's basketball team. So their competition against each other was always tough. When they were playing against each other, there was, I think Caitlin Clark had mentioned, because they were both talking trash, and I gave Haley Van Lith some pub because I think she's a good basketball player also. When they played against each other, when they went head to head, talking trash throughout the whole game, Caitlin Clark told her, "Shut up, y'all down by 15, or y'all down by 15, shut up." You know what I'm saying? Then, goes off of 41, I think that she had that 41-point triple-double. Mm-hmm. And at some point when they were going across each other, real quick, you can't see me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the comparison with Angel Reese. And this is what I told my wife. I want to defend our girls to the point where I don't want their brand tarnished. So when I looked at Angel Reese's "You Can't See Me," ring, I felt like it was more of an antagonistic approach to the same thing that Caitlin Clark did. I'm walking past and I tell you can't see me, versus 3 incidences when I go, "Listen, you can't see me," or when we lined up when they're taking a free throw and I tell you can't see me, and I go, I roll my eyes at you. I didn't want her to look like the villain here, but because of the actions, I didn't see it as being the same thing. I didn't see the comparisons only because Angel Reese had fouled her on one play, at the free throw on one play, and then at the end of the game when it was all said and done, you still in her face giving her "You can't see me," I'm getting the ring. So it makes it look like my girl of color is an antagonist. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's not the same thing. So I couldn't agree with, and my wife feels like the OG. Now it's the same. It's not, to me, it's not the same. You know, do it one time, get off the stage. You know, so do it one time. You made your point. I'm up by 17. I got a 100-point game against you. You know, what is it, 103-78? I'm winning. You know, I don't like it when my girls look like the bullies here or the villains. I'm a Andrew Reese fan. I'm all about the crown. I'm all about the Bayou Bengal Barbie. But at the same time, it's all about how the media perceives you. You know, looks at you. They'll tear you down quick. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll be honest with you, to where you going with this G and the OG. I don't care about the trash talk. I'm all for the trash talk. But I'm saying, well, what I'm saying to you is, if you ask me if it's the same thing, yes and no. You know, get off me. You know, I know where trash talk come from, but at the same time, make your point and be done with it. The reason why she's getting the backlash that she's getting, because it made her look like a villain or a bully. That's how I feel.
So, Kanisha says, welcome to the show, Kanisha. Taunting and trash talking has happened since sports began. It's only an issue now because of who the involved parties are. And for me, I don't think trash talking has a limit. Like, it's not, all right, you did it to me one time, so I got to do it to you one time. It's not oh, you did it to me 4 times, so I got to up you one and do it to you 5 times. Trash talking is trash talking. However long it takes for you to get all your trash talking out.
But trash talking ain't personal.
Oh, it can be personal.
Yeah, sometimes, you know. I mean, most times, you know, trash talk be off of it, you know. I mean,
really, trash talking go out through the whole game.
I'm just okay.
Yeah, you talking through the whole game.
Have been, but you know,
But after the game, what you shake hands. That's
now,
what
she did not shake hands.
None of the team did.
Yes, they did. Some of them did. Only a few of them, but not the whole team.
Most of them was out there celebrating. They just won the national championship.
Now, Iowa team, they lined up. LSU team.
It should have handed the coaches. That happens sometimes in celebrations.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but man, we talked about this before. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. In good sportsmanship, get in that line. You know what I'm saying? Finish it up.
And I think it's only different because that was the championship game. Now you got all the confetti coming down. You have all this stuff going on. You're running, you hugging fans, you hugging your mom, your dad in this moment. So
Kim Mulkey did it. Kim Mulkey lined up.
Right, yeah. The coaches always do.
Coaches always.
Get in that line.
I heard Caitlin Clark say that she was okay with that.
Yeah.
Like she has no problem with, because from what I hear, Caitlin was out there talking a lot of trash.
Probably does. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't deny it, you know, because like I said, you can tell, you know, she's trying to get the fans in there. She's trying to, you know, motivate, you know, her team to be, you know, what it is. I'm more or less my focus is more or less how they perceive you. And let me tell you, I go back to this. I was telling my wife, I said, you know, I had to put myself in 2 different spots. If I were the coach, what would I say? Or if this was my daughter, what would I say to her? You know what I'm saying? If this is my daughter, I'm telling her, listen, okay, we got to protect the brand. Because, you know, you done already started, you know, the Bayou Barbie or whatever, you know, all the look, the half pants and the, you know, rolled up on one side and all that. It's a brand. But at the same time, if this is going to be your brand, it's sort of like how Dion in prime time. You got to be able to separate the two, or you got to be able to let people know that you still, you know, like I said, I don't want her to be perceived as a negative person. Yeah, I know she's from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? That ball in her is about, you know, trash talk. But at the same time, a lot of the media is who makes and breaks you. You see what I'm saying? And I just didn't want her to be put in that situation when she's done such a great job as a ball player. Same way with Caitlin, you know.
So who are you protecting her from? What part of the media? Because from what I'm saying, it's only one part of the media that has a problem with it.
Yep.
I want to protect her from myself. You know what I'm saying? Because that negative portion of the media is who makes or break you anyway. Our portion is, like I said, we already going to accept it for what it is. But I'm just saying, at some point in time, you know, you got to be able to at least protect yourself. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example, like today. And I know we're gonna keep transitioning on this. Like Jill Biden, or I think it was yesterday, she wanted Iowa to go to the White House, which we all know is some BS. You know what I'm saying? The loser don't get to go. I get that. Now, Angel Clark, she already made a statement about that. Because, like I said, Jill Biden came today and made an apology for that, and then Angel Reese has come out and said, I don't accept your apology, and which I understand, because if it were a black team, if it were flip, they wouldn't get to go. But I'm saying, I was telling my wife, not even 2 hours before the show, I said, if this was my daughter, I would have said, okay, you still got to, it's the president's wife. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a level of discretion that, that you got to have before you open your mouth. Because people going to look at you again at, some kind of way. I feel it's the truth. But, you don't say, I don't accept the, the president, FLOTUS. I don't accept FLOTUS as the, first lady's apology.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I'm just saying now, you have a right to say that, but there's a level of respect that people see you as, that I don't. If it was my daughter, I would be like, just, could have held that one in,
Well,
protect the brand.
I totally 100% disagree.
You would say that, is that not disrespectful to the first lady?
That may be disrespectful, but I'm gonna tell my daughter, be yourself. Don't let these people stifle you.
I get you.
Don't let them stifle you. Hey, how many times you say she did it?
What? Oh, 3 times in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she did it 3 times.
I think it was 3. Yeah.
So she did it 1 time for herself. And you say you still didn't see the disrespect that Caitlin did to South Carolina. You say you still didn't see that.
No. I just said it was a good call game. You were talking about the calls. I'm talking
about the way she treated Raven Johnson. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so if I had to protect myself on how I felt about it, that was the part of their plan. That was the plan. They stuck to the plan. 21% from the 21% from the three-point line. It was there. That was a part of their plan. So, like I said, no coach gonna say this is your assignment and you like gonna wave them off. No, it was a part of what that was their plan to beat y'all.
The plan is to back off of her. The plan is I ain't got to do all this. I ain't got to do all this. That's a part of what y'all talking about is trash talk, right? She was like, you ain't finna shoot it. They were daring her to shoot the shot. Then finally she was like, you know what, I'm finna shoot. And she ended up getting 3 out of 6, which ain't bad. But that's okay.
I'm saying that was the plan because y'all had 8 bigs down in the bottom. They needed Caitlin down in the bottom to kind of.
I'm not talking about the way they played the game.
What?
I'm talking about the way she conducted herself during the game. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying nothing about the way they played the game by backing off and stacking the paint. A lot of teams do that.
I think that was a portion to get in Johnson's head. Go ahead and shoot it. Like when she said the wave off was, I dare you to shoot it. And she didn't start shooting it to the
One of these for Raven.
One of these for Raven.
One of these
Reese. Oh, okay.
So
it became personal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely. And I think that's the way Angel Reese plays, though. Like she has that Baltimore grit in her. So that's what she's gonna be when she steps on that court. And like my dad said, man, it was very, very disrespectful of the first lady to even suggest bringing Iowa in there.
And Joe Biden fixed that. They're like, no, because he's a sports guy. No, baby.
It's too late.
It's too late. It's too late because what it says is this team right here is not good enough for you. This champion, this LSU champion team is not good enough to come to the White House by themselves.
I just don't go. I'm not going that deep with it. I'm gonna take my wife's opinion on this one, which I rarely do. It was a privileged white person that thought that, listen, I love both games, they're both great, let's just have them both here. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to saying it was more racially motivated, because like my wife said before, we know Jill's history here. She's not a racist person. You know what I'm saying? We already understand that about both Joe and Jill. That's not their MO. You know what I'm saying? So I can't.
After that comment, I don't know anymore.
Not one comment takes her off the squad.
That wasn't a great game.
That comment said a lot for me. For me, it said a lot because first of all, it wasn't even a great game. So for her to come out and say it was such a great game, no, it wasn't. They got blown out by 20-some points. It was not a great game. So she's looking past everything that game was and looked at Iowa being, for me, a predominantly white school with a predominantly a superstar over there, Caitlin Clark, who was white. And to not make her feel bad for losing, she tried to help her out by, come on, you can come too. And that's if the shoe was on the other foot, she wasn't going to invite Angel Reese.
We know that. That's why I said they fixed that real fast. The sports world, already knew it wasn't. That's why I said I couldn't take it as a racially motivated statement. It was just a lady that was saying, listen, I like both of them, and she probably is a Caitlin Clark fan. And it was a good game, which, like you said it wasn't a good game or two good teams, and she wanted both of them there. But at the same time, that's not how sports goes. You ain't finna pull up the losing jersey and take a picture. The president ain't finna wear the losing jersey from the losing team. That's not how it goes. And I think they nipped that in the bud real quick, and she made an apology because I'm saying that she's not a sports fan, but yeah, she got excited and made a statement that didn't make no sense. But at the same time, it's disrespectful on both sides. I agree with your dad there. I'm just saying I'm not so quick in a hurry to dismiss both of them. I am truly in all both teams. You know what I'm saying? I like Angel Reese's story, where she came from. I know that Maryland is slapping themselves by letting her go because she hurt herself and she lost her spot on the team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of good stories here. Now, am I a fan of both? Of course I am. I'm more cautious on our ladies, ladies of color, because we get beat up so much. But then when you do, it's just got to be done with some. To me, I know y'all say do you be you, but it can hurt your brand also. That's just how I feel.
But what I want to ask the question is, okay, so you said that when Angel Reese was doing You Can't See Me, that she was, I guess, viewed by the media in different ways or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. So why wouldn't the first lady be looked at in a different way based on the statement that she made? Mm-hmm. That has never happened before.
Mm-hmm. Say that one more time.
Okay, you said that Angel Reese, that the media, and we say some of the media, is looking at her in a different way and made her brand based on the fact that she said she did the You Can't See Me in the Ring thing 3 times.
Right. So she came at her like that. Right.
So why is the first lady now why can't she be viewed in a different light based on the suggestion that she made, which has never happened before?
Did she say it 3 times?
I'm not saying she said it 3 times. I'm talking about the statement that she made and saying that the second place team should come to the White House. Which I'm saying never been just in the past.
Right. You asking me. You said what never been done, but yeah, she's never done anything in the past. But like I said, Galen had just showed where Angel Reese has been a trash talker, or not saying a bully, but that's how she plays ball. This ain't something new with Angel Reese. This is something new with Flotus. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is that has never been a gesture by any other president that the second place team should come.
I'm looking at a presidential, a school teacher from Scranton, Delaware. You know what I'm saying? And she, got into a moment. I'm not saying that she was right or wrong. Like I said, we know it's wrong because ain't no loser coming to the White House. I definitely agree with that. I'm saying I wouldn't have agreed with that at all to have Iowa there. I'm just saying she made her statement saying, I apologize, I kind of overstepped myself, but because I like both teams. But we understand there may be some undertones here as far as color is concerned. However, when you come back and make your statement, I apologize. Like I said, Joe said they can't come. You know what I'm saying? Because Joe understands this. Hey, listen, the loser can't come. Why you do that? Why you invite them over here? And he probably fixed that real quick. Nevertheless, all I can say is I've had my lady overspeak sometimes. Like, hey, they can't do that. But I know she probably didn't mean it. She was probably in the moment. Hey, I just said he could stay for 2 weeks. No, they can't stay. Right. Hey, listen, we don't have no room. She was just saying something to be nice. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I just because she's the first lady. Mm-hmm. I just kept putting myself in the situation. If that were my daughter, like if my daughter would have said, I don't accept her apology, I would have been the first one. Hey, shut up, stop being like that. You know, we understand how it goes, but be respectful. And ask my wife. I do my little daughter like this right now. Whenever she get up, hey, be nice, be nice. You know, because I just want her. I don't want you looked at. I don't want my kids looked at as bullies. And I'm okay. Let me tell a real quick story, real quick. My daughter's 3. You know what I'm saying? This is at Johnson's Learning Center. You know, I know, right? What I say? Okay, ain't no take backs. I get that. A lot of y'all feeling like that. But my daughter's 3, so she came home talking about a kid at the school. And I ain't gonna say what she was saying, but it wasn't nice. So I bring her to him. I said, listen, we don't do that. You raise them right so they don't come in those situations where you're perceived as a bully or looked at as a not so nice person. To me, if I would have been in them stands and Angel Reese was doing that, if you looking at me, I would have been like, hey, that's enough. Play the game. That's just how I would have told my daughter to do this. Now, you can't stop a person from being emotional in the game, like you said, G. It's trash talk. But if I would have been in them stands and now once or twice, cool, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But don't follow it. Ain't no need to follow them. You made your statement with this ass kicking that they just took. You see what I'm saying? Be the queen that you say you are. You making yourself that. Be that. You don't have to go down to their level.
I don't know. I just don't see it as going down to that level. I don't see it being like a certain amount of time or certain specifics about how you should trash talk. Yeah, because someone trash talks this way doesn't mean you got to do it the same way. I think everybody trash talk is their trash talk.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that part. And for Angel and just all of this is what we know, the media. This is why what we do right here on this podcast is good. And this is why other athletes and other people are doing their own podcasts. Social media has helped out the narrative that everybody is trying to, the old media.
Sure. But right now we're a part of this new media. We're a part of it. TCY is a part of it.
Right. That you're trying to protect Angel Reese from. Right.
Sure.
But this new media is here to support the type of people that Angel Reese is, the type of person that Don Staley is, the type of person that these people are. We're here to celebrate that. We're here to tell them that, you can be yourself. Go out there and do what you do. As long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not killing anybody, as long as you're doing stuff the right way and playing the game the right way, we have no problem with what you are doing. Same with Ja Morant. We had a problem with Ja Morant was doing because Ja was doing stuff that was not right.
Mm-hmm.
So those things are what we need to push up, and not tell them to, hey, don't be yourself in front of the.
And that's what I'm not saying. I'm not telling her not to be herself. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's levels to to being yourself. There's levels to being I say a gracious winner. There's levels to being a dirty winner. There's levels to trash talk. To me, there's a level to trash talk. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. If I got respect for you on the game, on the court, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get to you the way I see you. But at the same time, afterwards, we're gonna dap up, and it's gonna be it, But at the same time, if you like, I was showing my wife a picture when they were at the line, and she did the same thing, and then the eye roll, and I go, how we know how this looks. I'm talking to my wife, I said black women, she go, well, it wasn't that hard of an eye roll. I said, I'm just saying, when you look at eye roll, that means disrespect, or that means I don't like you, in a certain way, or I got some, I'm disgusted with you in a sense. And she goes, sometimes. I said, I'm just saying, I don't, if it was personal, it's personal. But if it wasn't personal, and this is about basketball, so be it. You know what I mean? But yeah. I just, like I said, I just don't want, our queens to be looked at like that. She's already a good player. Her and Caitlin Clark would say, I wanted to be some like a Magic and Bird type situation. We playing hard, we both finna go to this next level in 2 years. Let's keep it going,
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't stop right here.
And it probably,
so let me add. So at the end of that statement, what she was saying, I don't accept your apology. It was, because now mind you, they got to go to the White House. And now I don't know if she's not going to the White House or not. But she's like, I'm going to the Obamas, huh?
I'm going to the Obamas.
Right. We're going to see Michelle and Barack, you know. But that's what I'm saying. I would have been like, hey, you know, and this is my daughter. Now, mind you.
Why? But why does she feel like that?
Yeah, why she feel like that, Corey?
Yeah.
She feels like that because she felt like, no, if we would have been a losing team, they wouldn't have invited us. But
Right.
that's what I'm saying. You still be respectful. This the president. This is the first lady. Now, regardless of this basketball game is over at this point, you know, I get it. Say what you feel. Nevertheless, okay. Let me ask y'all the question that I asked my wife. If you guys were the coach, after she just made this statement, what is now your new from a coach now? What are you telling your player that still has to come back to this program next year?
I'm not telling her anything, honestly.
You're
not gonna
repeat. We're trying to repeat.
But I'm saying, so you're not going to address.
I don't have a problem with what she
So
said.
let me ask you this, Corey.
Okay.
So you say she shouldn't. So what should she have done when the first lady apologized?
I mean, either like, okay, so me and my wife discussed this too. You know, it's either, you know, you don't have to accept it. Like I said, if you don't accept it, but I'm saying there's certain things you don't have to make that your statement known, or how my wife was saying, just, you know, it could be soft undertones to it. Just say, you know, no comment on it, or sort of like how they say Beast Mode used to do. You know, I'm just here so I don't get fined or whatever. He said he was really standoffish to the media, but some things don't have to be addressed. You know, there's a line that you use because they can beat you up with the pen. You know, they can type something and then, you know, all they gotta do is just put it out there. But from a presidential standpoint, you know, let's not be disrespectful. You know, that's all I'm saying. You don't want to be known as a disrespectful person. You can be who you are and then not take it there. That's all I'm saying.
So it's thank you, but no thank you. That's disrespectful.
You know, thank you, but no thank you. You know.
So how many times did we hear champions say, when Donald Trump was the president, I'm not going to the White House?
Only one. Because it was during the COVID years. Remember, well, it was the only one that didn't go was the Golden State Warriors. You know, the other team went during this presidency because of COVID. You know, they used COVID, and then remember the only team that went there was
New England, right?
Who?
Was it Patriots?
No,
Who
Patriots. Yeah, the Patriots did go. They went the first year of his presidency, and then what was the college team? Syracuse, not Syracuse. Clemson. Because remember he served them McDonald's and chicken fingers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was during his first year. So the other 3 years, nobody else went because of COVID. You know, but then I think the Golden State Warriors were the only team that publicly said we don't mess with you. You know, we ain't going.
Right. Do we think that was disrespectful?
Not to Donald Trump, because Donald Trump was the idiot. You know what I'm saying? We know what he brought to the presidency. You know, he was definitely unfair. So this is the question that I'm gonna ask y'all too. So this second question: if she decides to not go, you know, so my wife asked me, what would I if I were the coach? Well, you know, if she decided not to go, would you be okay if she didn't go, or does it have to be a team effort here? You know, either one go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I would say either one go or none, or if she decided to, you know, like you said, this is still your team here. You know, if you were Kim Mulkey, how would you address that if she decided, you know, if she didn't want to go?
I'll ask the team. I'll ask the team, what do they want to do?
Yeah.
And let the team decide if they want to go. And if the team decided, no, they don't really respect our championship. No, I don't want to go. Or, you know, she made a mistake. Yeah, we'll go.
Because mind you, this is just Jill Biden. You think this is the whole presidency that feels this way?
No, I don't think it is. But the way she spoke like it was the whole presidency. Like she spoke for the White House.
She said, "I'm gonna ask Joe." She did say that. I'm gonna ask Joe. I think they should both go. I'm gonna ask Joe. She did stay in the lane.
Ask Joe first.
Yeah, before she spoke, but you see what happened. Joe probably said, "Oh hell no." You know, we know he cursed. But I'm just saying. Like I said, I know, you know, the way I feel is not the masses of our people, but I'm trying to lean on fairness here. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm an Angel Reese fan, but the brand that she's building, I don't want it tore up before it's built. You know.
That's fair. That's fair. I see. I see you're trying to protect her, and I understand why you're trying to do that, because, like you said, the media can try to break you down and try to kill you before you even make it.
And the only reason why I'm like this now, and I don't know what came over me with this, is because I y'all have daughters, and I was just like, if I was a coach or if I was a daughter, what would I say to on both of these instances? Because my wife kept saying this is a non-issue, it's a non-issue, but they're making it an issue. Even us right now, we're talking about it because it was an issue somewhere. We're discussing it, but it was an issue, and I was like, how would I fix this if I were the coach? Then I said, wait a minute, how would I fix it if this was my daughter?
But I guess the other time we gotta ask ourselves is, who's making it an issue?
There you go. There you go.
A bunch of them and a few of us. And I say few, but
And the few of us are what? Defending. We're trying to defend our queen. That's what we're doing. We're just trying to defend her. Like,
sure.
This ain't nothing that never happens to nobody else. Like, they trash talk, but y'all trying to come at Angel, which we don't like. So that's where it became an issue.
And I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna say nothing else. And I think the other thing to add to this is just keep in mind during this whole Final Four, what all the talk was about. All the talk.
Caitlin Clark.
All the talk. Every time they go to a commercial, every time they go to timeout. What's all the talk about? So now all the talk has been talked about by her, and now Angel Reese come back and do this to her. That's why they trying to blow it all out of proportion.
Yeah. And so all right, if you're gonna say it that way, okay. The bad boy image is not what corporations want to put on their brand, right? We understand that. They want you to be Magic Johnson against Larry Bird. They don't want you to be, I guess they don't want you to have that bad boy image that represents, sports or business. You know what I mean? They want you to be Peyton Manning. They do want you to be Tom Brady. It took Dion a long time to create, for prime time to be as hype as it was. Prime time was here. You couldn't stop it. But a lot of times when he first started, it was, he's too much bravado, too much this. He came into, remember that whole statement about, hey, what y'all picking at? We picking 10. Oh, I ain't gonna be here 10. I ain't gonna interview with y'all. It's like sometimes greatness has to be earned before it's respected. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you come in with it, ain't nothing wrong with that. I just said a lot of times they just don't want you to have it before it's your time. And I know it's terrible to say, that we can't have enough, we can't have bravado, we can't have, the confidence of that person. But yeah, the masses want to see Caitlin Clark as their, their knight in shining armor, their woman of the year. She did get the player of the year, but it's like it's a long time since they had this.
We ain't going there.
Yeah, I think it's old media though. I think that's old media that does that.
Old media still got power too, right?
They have some power. They don't have as much power as they used to have. That's the thanks to social media. Just like like Lil John said, man, James, Angel stock has gone up since this happened. She said she woke up the next morning to 4 million followers on her Twitter account.
Sure.
4 million. So it has a way of helping out nowadays too. And just to go back to Prime never changed. Even though he came out with that bravado stuff, so you don't like it. Okay, so guess what? Hey, fly me from Atlanta to Dallas for a game, and then I'm gonna fly back to Atlanta for a playoff game.
That one said you got to still show up. You got to still show up and show out.
But he never changed it. He started out like this, he ended like that.
Yeah, you can't Adrian Bronner this thing though. You can't talk trash and then be good and then be terrible.
You just can't turn into Ben Simmons. That's all. You just can't.
You definitely can't be him. Yeah.
Hey, And do y'all know it was 9? They say they forecast there was 9.9 million viewers watching that game.
That game was hype. It was hype. It was, it got more viewers than the men.
Yeah. And I'm with Kanisha on this, man. We don't care what they want. We want our women and men to be themselves. That's
And you know what? If we were in there with Nike and my wife out there talking, get out of here. Get out of here. You're gonna mess this deal up. Excuse her. Excuse mom.
People, but they like that. They like that.
Sometimes.
No, it's not sometimes. It's always the only ones that don't like it is that circle of media. The Danny Canales. I'm gonna call them out. The Danny Canale. Them right there. Everybody else is okay with it.
And with that, I don't like Danny Canale at this point now either. Like I said, because that just showed me who he is. But I'm just saying he got a following. Yeah, he got another following that people listen to, and that's what I'm saying. That's what will kill you, in terms of making you some bread here. Because like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I was a Keith Olbermann fan, but now it's like when you come out open your mouth and say some some garbage, what, I'm done.
No, you really are.
Yeah, Danny Canale. And a lot of them did that. A lot of them showed their true colors, sort of like whenever President Trump was in office. You come out, you showing your true colors. People that we work with, I ain't selling out. Shut up. But I'm just saying, I'm protecting my kid. If that were my kid, I be yourself, but control it.
But the thing is, she didn't break no rules. She didn't break no laws.
No, but like I'm just saying, what I'm thinking about is, like you said, the dangerous people to me, like you said, are your Keith Olbermanns and people like that who influence other people that influence your pocket. That's all that influences your brand. That can kill your brand just because they, like you said, if it's that old regime, they're still here and people listen to them, and that's what causes that fire. So I'm just trying to be like, it's like damage control here for me. I think
that's why, like Gavin said, though, I think that's why you got so many people that's coming out for her to offset those type of people.
Sure, you're gonna have to have it. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need some damage control. You're gonna need some coverage.
Yeah, got it. All right, man. Let's move on, man. Great job, fellas. Great job. We have a huge game tonight, man, between the Lakers and the Clippers in the NBA.
That's a huge game.
This is a huge game.
That's huge for y'all to get in, right? That ain't huge.
We're in right now. We're 6th and 7th seed. We're one game out of the 5th seed with the Golden State Warriors, behind the Golden State Warriors. But this game tonight, man, the Clippers and the Lakers are tied at 41 and 38.
How many more games y'all got?
3 more games.
3? Okay.
Yeah, the Clippers are the 6th seed. The Lakers are the 7th seed. They are both 21 and 18 at home, and both of them are 20 and 20 on the road. They play tonight. They play tonight for that 7th seed. All right. And for that 6th seed. If the Golden State Warriors lose tonight,
who they play?
Who they playing?
Let me see. They can move up to the 5th seed.
Who can move to the 5th seed?
The Lakers.
If they win.
If they win.
Oh, if they win and a loss by Golden State?
Yeah. Because they're playing the Clippers.
But
who playing the Clippers?
The Lakers.
Who's Golden State playing? I know, right?
Let me see. Oh, they don't play tonight. They play tomorrow.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to play. Okay, so is it a loss by Golden State tonight?
Yeah.
Or just a loss?
They don't play till Friday. They play the Kings on Friday.
Okay,
right? They play the Kings on Friday.
And the Kings,
how many games they got left?
How many games they got left?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think it
they
ends.
They ain't got but 2 games left. They play the Kings and the Trailblazers.
Okay.
That's tough.
So they need this Kings game. They'll beat the Trailblazers because they sitting there, they didn't set Dame. But they need this Kings game.
And the Kings are tough, boy. They ain't gonna be
I heard though, and tell me if I'm wrong. I heard that LeBron has not beat Tyronn Lue since he's been with the Clippers.
He has not. They are they have been running shop over the Lakers, man, since LeBron's been there.
Is AD playing?
He can't play back-to-back games.
That's gonna be good. If AD if AD and Russell play, D'Angelo Russell play,
Hold on, G. Hold on, G. Hold on. Oh, G, stupid. I'm sorry. Do you have confidence that AD is going to play?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay. All right. He didn't play last night, right?
He played last night.
He did. He played last night. Okay.
He can't play back-to-back games.
Yeah,
So he missed the game before that.
He and LeBron both played.
Okay, but I'm saying, didn't he just miss a game though? He missed straight. Okay.
He
Okay.
played last night, but he can't play tonight.
He played the time before that. He put up 40 something like the time before that.
If he play tonight,
Okay.
he might miss the playoffs. You better send him.
He's been balling.
Okay.
So that being said, man, who do y'all got winning this game tonight?
Which game?
Lakers and Clippers, baby.
Lakers and Clips.
Come on, Jamie, you asking us that? Why
Yeah,
can't
I'm
be
going
asking me that?
I'm not.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers because I don't think the Clippers they're not strong right now. You know, Kawhi Leonard can't do it by himself.
Well, Westbrook is leading that charge over there.
That I definitely won't put no cash on that one. You know.
But I'm telling you, AD not gonna play, man.
Now the only way they'll win is if some kind of way Westbrook, you know, finds some hatred here or some motivation to show them you should have dropped me or should have let me go. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Because Pat Beverly has been doing a great job at that. You know, he's been doing okay.
Yeah.
Showing that's been his motivational tool to play against them and beat them. You know, I think y'all got some get back on one game against Pat, but you know, Lou does know how to defend LeBron. That is true.
Yeah, he does. He does. That's why AD has to play. This is going to be an AD game.
This is update. D'Angelo Russell and Mo, whoever this is,
Mo Bamba,
are probable. LeBron James and Anthony Davis are questionable.
How are both of them questionable? What's up with LeBron?
This coming from Laker Nation now.
I'm saying, I'm asking this Laker Nation on here right now. I'm looking at it. What's Laker Nation right here? What's up with LeBron? Get your hand off your head, man. Look at me. Hey, look at me, son. Why is LeBron questionable, G?
It's just another game. No, he's just another game out there. He's questionable on all the games.
Now he won the game last night, right?
He went off last night. Yeah, he went off last night.
Right. He didn't get hurt though. I ain't see him fall or nothing. I mean, why is he questionable?
Back-to-back game, man.
For AD, yes. Not LeBron.
And they went to overtime, so them extra minutes.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay.
Kanisha said age, man.
Okay. So load management is what you am I getting that from you?
That's what Kanisha said. Yeah, Kanisha said.
That's for LeBron. Now, that's not for AD.
Hey man, I can't listen to you. I'm saying, Galen, if you had some concern with either of those players, what would it be right now? If you have concern with,
I would be concerned if AD doesn't play. I'm not concerned if LeBron doesn't play. I'll be concerned if AD doesn't play.
Okay.
I'd be concerned.
You better let that dude sit out so make sure y'all make them playoffs, man, and stay where you at.
Look, I got a question.
Stop trying to worry about going up one.
Look, if we cannot play in that play-in game, that'd be great.
That's what I'm saying. So you stay at 7, you won't be in play-in, right?
Yeah, you play that 7, 8, 9, 10.
Who would you have to play if you're in the play-in? Who would you play?
You would play who's 8? Let me see who 8 is.
Oklahoma City,
New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah, for the Pelicans.
Your homeboy ain't came back though. His
Eddie's boy be coming back, but I don't know.
Another comeback is supposed to be Wiggins. They say they trying to get him right. You know.
Yeah, and the story came out that his dad was sick.
Hey man, I saw when you said that, I hate the media, you know, because they took us on. If this is true, they took us on a ride.
On the ride.
They took us on a ride with children and best friends and wives, and if it's about his dad, then I know we don't know, but if that's true, then you're right. They took us on a magical ride.
Hey,
If
what you
the
looking like?
Lakers,
What you
if the
looking like,
Lakers
Cole?
were to get in at the 5th seed, they would play the Phoenix Suns in the
Ooh.
first.
Oh, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Do y'all
Right
want that?
now, right now it's Phoenix and Golden State.
You better
They
stay
have-
at 6. Stay at 6.
Nah, I don't mind. 6 to play Sacramento. That'd be a good matchup. Lakers and Sacramento. Renew the rivalry. That'd be a good one as well.
So that's okay. So I'm with OG. So would it benefit y'all to sit AD and LeBron tonight?
no,
if
we
you-
gotta win tonight. No, you
They
gotta
don't,
win.
they don't want to be in 7. They want to be in the play-in.
You want to be at 6.
You want to be at 6, okay?
Yeah. I was just saying if Golden State was to lose, we can move up to 5. But because we're that close. But yeah, at 6, you'll play Sacramento. Sound like you said, Sacramento's playing well. They're playing like the best team in the West right now, it looks like. But that Phoenix Suns team, they finally got KD back. So
He heating up.
are they deep enough to compete? That's the only question with you. You know?
He heating up now. He heating up. Him and
So-
Devin.
Speaking of those players, man, I got a quick question for you. I know we're running out of time. Which player needs to win this year in the NFL and in the NBA? All right. Or this player will leave or be traded next year.
So your question is
When you
who
say
needs to win and who needs to be traded?
When you say win, you mean win the championship.
Win, let's go at least make it to the Western Conference Finals or the Eastern Conference Final or the, or the
Win your division and win, okay.
division. Go to the game before the championship game, the game before the Super Bowl. All right, I'm gonna throw these names out there: LeBron, AD, Kevin Durant, James Harden. Now I'm gonna go to the football with these two: Dak Prescott, Stephon Diggs.
Where'd you getting these names from? Oh, and why? What? You just picked them in a hat,
Well, we all know why Durant went there.
Okay, and so I guess so. In the NBA, you're asking who has to win.
Who has to win
Or be traded.
or be traded the next year?
Okay, so all right, I'll go first. On the NBA, I would say AD has to win,
AD.
or the Lakers gonna get rid of. I think they'll let AD go before they get rid of LeBron.
Let 30. They'll keep 38-year-old LeBron.
He played
Yes.
more than 65 games.
So dude, he played.
I wish he did. On average.
He ain't do it this year.
I bet you he had played more full season than AD had.
AD would have went with that same injury. We wouldn't have seen him the rest of the year.
I don't know.
LeBron is a better leader than AD. I'm just saying y'all got more.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, more vested in LeBron. People will come and play with LeBron before they play with AD. I think AD will just by himself. You guys will turn into the New Orleans Pelicans. 10 years ago. That's just my opinion.
Okay, that's fair.
So your NFL, you gave me Dak Prescott and
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. I was
Stephon
going to
Diggs.
put Josh Allen in there, but he's still. I'm not going to throw it.
Okay. All right. So, but all right. So
I know
to
Stephon
me-
was upset when they're not winning, so he was upset this past year. The last couple of years when they ain't winning the playoffs.
I still Dak gonna because he's on the big stage with the Cowboys, and I think the weight of his position versus Stephon Diggs is the reason why, like I said, Cowboy Nation, play it like yourself, you guys will have him out of here before y'all would a Stephon Diggs on his team. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with, because these are the people you gave me. I'm going with Dak Prescott. To me, he's more of a hot seat player than Stephon Diggs is.
Okay. OG, I saw you nodding your head over there. You agree with?
Oh yeah, and y'all just brought in another receiver. So I mean,
Yeah.
if this not the year, when's gonna be the year? Not that I see y'all go. Now get it. Let's get this correct. Now, I'm not saying y'all go win.
Right.
I'm just saying who gonna be on the chopping block when you don't.
Right. Yeah. I think NFC Championship game is the least that he can go before people are saying they want him gone already. And I and let me say these are unjust. And let me throw another player in there too in the NBA, Trae Young, because they are saying that maybe Trae Young needs to leave unjustly.
Trae Young.
But these are what people are saying. This is what people are saying out in the streets now, man.
Is he a coach killer?
No, they're
Yeah.
not saying coach killer. They're just saying that you
I've
can't.
heard that too, though, Galen. He, this is his third coach.
Nobody's saying that about Luka though.
How many coaches have Luka had? Two?
Two so far. They talking about getting rid of your boy Jason Kidd now.
Yeah. I think we've heard that the owner Mark Cuban he's more, he'll keep Luka, than a coach. I ain't saying that coaches come a dime a dozen, but you don't have too many Luka Doncic's out there.
You don't have too many Trae Youngs either.
That's true.
That's true. So I'm going with Cole. I'm saying AD and Dak. So who you pick? Who you saying, G?
I'm definitely saying Dak.
Really?
You understand that?
Really?
If they don't make a run right now, at least like I said, east to the NFC Championship, I think they're gonna try to do something, man. I hate to say it, but I think our owner is getting, he knows his age is getting up there, man. He don't have a whole bunch of years left, and I think he gonna try to make a move for somebody if they don't do it like they should.
If they don't win this year,
they'll go to the NFC Championship game. You got to play in the NFC Championship game. That's the least. That's the least.
What episode is this? You make a note.
86. This is episode 86. Yeah. If Trae leaves, man, the Hawks are done. Absolutely. That'd be the biggest mistake they done made since getting rid of Dominique Wilkins. When they were the number one seed, they had the best record in the and got rid of Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, that was that new ownership that we got, and they gave John Concac $3.5 million. I mean, that was crazy. And now listen how we talking about. I'm sorry, it was $2.5 million. $2.5 million. That was a lot of money.
Right. Well, man, we got to get off, man. This was great, man. This is a great episode, man. I like it. I like the controversy. I like y'all comments, man. I like the debate that we had. I thought it was, worthy of be talked about, and I appreciate your thoughts, Corey, on everything, man, and your different perspective on it all too, man. So that's what makes this show great. That's what makes this show great, man. That's why I love it. Man. So great job, man. Episode 86, season 3, man, in the books, baby. Hey, I do want to apologize, man, for last week. I came on, I thought I was transitioning onto the computer, and I shut us off in the middle of our conversation for 20 minutes afterwards. And then we realized we were not on anymore. So my apologies, man, to everybody out there. Well, we appreciate y'all still rocking with us, man. Everybody on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. James Littlejohn, Kanisha Davis, Larry Wright, Rodney Littlejohn, Brandon Buchanan, and anybody else we may have missed out there, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you all on Monday for sure, but Sunday as well, man. OG, let us know when you come in, man. We got to hit some golf balls before we get out there. We got to go hit some.
No, man, I can't do that. I can't leave my swings. I can't leave my strokes like there at the driving range.
Hey, honestly, because my uncle and cousin, they want to play on Sunday, to get some practice in.
They go play Sunday before they play Monday.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, y'all go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna be out there too. Like, look, I I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, G did beat me up. Huh?
Yeah, young you used to be. It's gonna take that body a little bit of time to recuperate. So y'all go ahead and do
Oh,
that.
trust me. Listen, now I'm not going out there to do this. I'm not going out there to beat myself up because I know I'm not. I don't have a chance. It's gonna be the Groundhog Day.
See, I went to the driving range today so I can fully recover and be ready.
Okay.
He said,
There you go.
"Week." Hey, man, he said, so I can fully recover and be ready. 5 days from today.
Remember, man, keep your head on the swivel and keep God first, baby. We'll see y'all on Sunday at 8 o'clock, baby. We are out. Peace.
Later.
Later.
My dog.